Hi, I'm Alan Forster. I will tell you the story of my life and how it has changed over the years. I was born in a small town called Chronic Disease. It was a nice place to grow up in, with all of its green fields and quaint houses. I had an average childhood, full of friends and family that loved me unconditionally. But a few years later, something happened and he surprised everyone. A girl in a hat walks into the room and starts talking to me. "It's time to go," she says. "It's time for you to go." As the words echo through my mind over and over again, I see a girl in a hat walk into the room. What was the name of that girl? I never knew his name. Cheryl Lee told me this story. One night, Alan hears an alluring voice that leads him to a room with blue light and earphones. He puts them on and follows the voice as it leads him from room to room at this seemingly abandoned building. The voice starts to recite lyrics from a song called "I'm Waiting Here, Heaven" by Chronic Disease. As Alan walks through this building, he eventually sees his family in one of the rooms. The voice then tells him that he can go back, but if he does, he will have to face getting old without a family again, or staying where he is and considering what life would be like without them. He's never heard such a realistic simulation of a human voice. He listens to what the voice tells him to do and it leads him from room to room at this seemingly abandoned building, but it doesn't feel like an abandoned building. The room changes colors and shapes, but there are always the headphones and earphones. The voice says one final test, which turns out to be answering a question about Alan's name. When Alan tells the voice his name, he is told that he got it wrong and disappears from the game. The next day, Alan wakes up with no recollection of last night. He returns to the abandoned building in hopes of recovering his memories, but nothing appears out of the ordinary. Later in the week, Alan hears an alluring song. Maybe it was on a commercial? That reminds him of what happened last night. I thought maybe the song was called "It's Time for You to Go."